Hello and welcome to this video on the SupraDrive Removable Hard Disk. You might have seen my previous video where I did installation of a zip drive, IDE zip drive into an Amiga 3000, and in that video I showed a 44 megabyte Syquest removable hard disk cartridge, and this has been part of the project I've been doing where I've been archiving as much data from these Syquest cartridges and my SCSI drives that I have for the Amigas. So this is a 44 megabyte removable hard disk, and it comes in this nice heavy plastic case here, and that's the disk itself. And so it's quite a thick disk, and there's a copy protection device down here, and it's all nicely sealed. There's looks like a hard drive platter there, all nicely sealed in this little cartridge. So I thought I'd try just connecting this SupraDrive up to my Amiga. It uses the SCSI connector. So the SCSI, just plugged it into the back of the machine, and it uses just the standard SCSI connector here, plugged into the back of the Amiga, and then I just thought I'd see what happened really. I fired it up, switch on the back there. Okay, so there's not a lot happening there. That light is actually very dimly lit, and proceeded to install a disk. Okay, so that is running fine now. I had a bit of trouble with this device here, where it ran okay for a little while. I managed to back up one of the disks, and then all of a sudden it started making strange noises and would intermittently read disks, and then would eventually got to the point where it failed altogether. So I pulled it apart. That's not what you want to see. I think it's toast now. What? Whew. Just turn the main power off. It's on ups at the moment, or my other computer is anyway. Wow. Wonder what that was. Hopefully just the power supply. Okay, let's have a look inside this beast. Whew, now the smoke's cleared. Just, you wouldn't believe it, I was just about to explain in the video there that I had removed the power supply here and removed all the caps to check the caps, and they all measured fine. None of them looked like they were bulging or anything like that. And as you can see there, let's try and zoom in. That one is the culprit. As you can see, the top's blown out of it there. So I'm hoping that didn't do any damage to the actual Syquest drive. If I show you the actual drive itself. There's a little interface board here. This is the actual drive here. So there's the power connector for it there, standard IEC Molex connector, which gets a feed from the output of the power supply here. So hopefully everything is intact. So what I was going to say before that nasty little experience there, was that I checked the power supply. Everything looked fine except there was a jumper that was broken. Let's see if I can get a shot of the jumper. Not sure how easy this is going to be to see. This metal jumper here was actually broken, and I thought that might have been the cause of the problem. So put that back together. I checked all the values of the caps, they were okay. The fuse was fine. Put it back together and it worked again for a little while, but then I had problems with it again. So I took this drive here out, and underneath there's a control board, and I found a resistor on there that looked a bit cooked, and when I took the resistor out and compared it with some of the other ones with the same markings, it was definitely no good. It was almost open circuit. So I replaced that, put it back together, and then you saw the result on film there. So I'm going to replace the caps and test this again. I think I could probably run this drive from a separate power supply, maybe a PC power supply. Just run this. That's providing none of the electronics have been taken out. It made a nice mess on the top of the case there. Okay, so work in progress. So yep, I'll come back with a part 2 hopefully, if this is all working. Thanks very much for watching.